Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. If you are new, if you're not new, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marina and today doing another reading vlog for the book where's the book? Ember in the Ashes by Saba Tahir. It's Monday and it is 2:43 and I'm just here to read as reading vlogs go. I've realized I haven't filmed one of these in I think 2 months. I was actually supposed to do this yesterday, but I was just too tired. And so I didn't read at all over the weekend. So I thought, why not just start this series today? Even though I'm gonna be honest, I'm so tired today because I got no sleep last night. I was supposed to start this at around 12. It is currently 3 o'clock. I was watching Christian U lives and then the time just got away from me. Anyway, that's nothing to do with this. The point is I'm starting this book today and I'm hoping to finish it by the end of the week. I don't know. Usually when I start a new series, because I have no idea what this series is about. Usually when I go into a new series, I try to pace myself with the first book so I can get an understanding of the world and the characters. If I'm being honest, I have so many books to get. I don't have to get through the books that I'm getting through this month, but I really want to get through the books I'm getting through this current month, so I want to get through this one a little quickly. I think it's around 400 pages, so I should be able to get through it quickly, but it all depends on how determined I am to finish it, because I honestly don't know. I have a decent amount of stuff going on, but I'm going to try to finish this book at least by Thursday or Friday. But as for the book, like I said, I don't know much of anything about it, so I'm very excited. I'm kind of going into it very blind. I know that it's a very popular series. I haven't gotten the chance to read it until now. I've heard nothing but really good things about it, and I'm pretty sure it just ended. The last book came out last year, I think. Who knows? This might be the new series that I'm gonna binge my way through. But yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. I'm gonna start this book today. I don't know how many times I'm gonna update though, because like I said, I'm very tired. I don't know if I'm gonna feel like filming, but I'll let you guys know. Hi. It is currently 10 something. I don't know the time right now, but it's late. It's been hours and I'm sad to say I haven't gotten that far into the book. I'm only 40 pages in. I've been reading on and off all day, but like I said earlier, I was just really tired. So I took a nap, and after I took that nap, I started on the book. I stopped, then I started, and I'm really only 40 pages in, but I'm gonna try to get through it some more tonight. I'll probably fall asleep at around 3 most likely, because that's been my sleep schedule for the past week and a half. But yeah, I think I like the story. I didn't know it was dual POV, so for that it's already winning some brownie points. You guys know I'm a sucker for a good dual POV. I like the world. So far it's not too complicated, thank goodness, because I'm not awake enough to understand the different hierarchies, classism, all that stuff. I also like Laya. That's her name, right? Laya. She hasn't done anything, but I don't know. She seems like a good enough main character, and I'm really only 40 pages in. I have no room to make judgments right now, but from what I can figure out so far, I like her. And then Elias, he's okay. He seems like that tough boy, but obviously a soft boy on the inside, so that's cool. That's great. Love that. They haven't met yet. This is before he's running off to leave his school of warriors or whatever, because he hates being a warrior under the Empire. And Laya, I think, is underneath the sewer to find her brother and join some resistance, from what I remember. For the rest of the night, I'm gonna try to get at least 100 pages in. You guys know the drill. I feel like every time I do one of these reading vlogs, I'm always I'm trying to get 100 pages in on the first night. Once you cross that 100 page threshold, I feel like it's so much easier, because then the plot is moving, you understand a little bit more of the characters, the storyline, and you're actually in it. So once I get past the first 100 pages, I feel like I'll be locked and loaded, ready to go for the rest of the week when it comes to this story. But right now, today, it just was not it. We're gonna see how tomorrow goes. I'll keep you guys updated. See you tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. It is currently 10:53 in the morning. Next day, I did what I had to do last night. I got up to page 100 exactly. The chapter that I ended on stopped at page 100, so that was very convenient. The part that I stopped at, it was perfect because it was kind of a cliffhanger. I got to the part where Laya is officially recruited under the resistance, but in order for them to like do what they have to do to save her brother, she has agreed to work under the commandment of the Black Cliff, and the commandment of the Black Cliff is Elias's mom, even though he doesn't really claim her as his mom. But all of that to say, I like the book so far. It's kind of giving me a Song of Wraiths and Ruin, like the whole trial thing to become emperor and like someone going undercover to save someone that they love. It's somewhat similar. But I think this book came out before A Song of Wraiths and Ruin, so I guess it's the other way around. I'm on chapter 12. I can't read Roman numerals. I think that's chapter 12. Not gonna lie, both of the characters are very interesting to me, but I think I like reading in Elias's point of view a lot more because the people that he's grown up with his whole life under this like academy, it's interesting to dissect like the cult mentality that like characters have in books or in TV shows or in media in general, because this is basically like a cult that they're under, that they don't feel any emotions, and you can tell that like Elias is affected by that because he doesn't want to do that sort of thing. Meanwhile, everyone else around him is all for it because it's all they've ever known. I don't know, I just think reading about him and what he's been through is a lot more interesting than reading about Laya. But now that her story has begun, now that the plot has officially started after 100 pages, like I said, I'm a little bit more into it. I'm gonna read for the rest of the day because I have nothing else to do and I'm a little more awake. I'm hoping by the end of today I'll get at least a little over halfway through the book. It's really not that long of a book, but like, I guess we'll just have to see. Okay, it's been a few hours since I last updated. I have gotten exactly 100 pages further. I'm on page 200. I had to go and leave for a few minutes, and the only convenient place for me to stop was at page 200, and it was at the end of a chapter. So that wasn't planned, but it's very satisfying how it all came together like that. I am on chapter, I want to say that's 22, but I feel like that's wrong. So I'm just gonna say it's Elias's chapter, okay? Him and Leia have met, and he thinks like she's so beautiful. So that's great. We're off to a great start in the romance category. She's scared of him, but that's like okay because he's a mask, and like her people are scared of masked people, so it makes sense. But also she's like somewhat attracted, so the romance, it's all vibing, it's all good, great there. As far as like the trials and everything goes, like the trials have officially started. I'm on part 2, which is literally called trials. 4 of them are competing against each other. It's Elias, Helene, Marcus, and his twin Zach. So 2 of them, one will become the Empire and the other will become like the Guard, Black Knight, whatever, who's at the Emperor's side, and the other 2 have to die if they lose. I understand the rules, but I don't understand why the other 2 have to die. Like, I understand losing is terrible or whatever to their people, but why is death the next best option? Why can't they just live as a, I don't know, warriors, guards under the Emperor, what they were going to do anyways before they were signed up for this shit? I don't understand. I mean, I guess that makes the stakes a little higher because who wants to die, right? But yeah, it's just, I don't know, I don't really get that. That's just like the peacemaker and me talking. I'm not for violence. I don't mind reading about it, but like I start questioning better options, alternatives, you know, that could have like greater effects. As far as Leia goes, she's okay. She's not that great of a spy, but I didn't expect her to be. I'm rooting for her. I just like she's really not doing the best of jobs. Question though, what's going on between her and Keenan? Like, I know that he tolerates her because they're partners, but I feel something going on, which means that this might be a love square because Elias also has somewhat of a thing for Helene, his best friend, and Helene is like that's been his best friend since childhood. He mentioned earlier that he would never look at her that way, but as far as the book has progressed, all he's mentioned is how pretty she is and how he views her that way. So I don't know what changed. I'm not mad at the whole childhood friends to lovers trope. I think it's really cute. But then we have Leia and Keenan on the side. So what's this whole entire square going on? I'm expecting someone to die. That's probably what's going to happen, I'm assuming, because I don't know, love squares stress me out. I've only dealt with them a few times in books, but I don't like them. So I'm hoping, I don't want anyone to die, but if I had to choose Helene, I have nothing against her, but honestly, Keenan could as well. I honestly don't care. I just need someone. Yeah, but that's how I feel about like the whole romance aspect. It's cute. The trials are okay. We've only gotten through the first trial. I think there's 3. Also, the commandant, she's terrible. Like, I want to know what made her so evil, because it seemed like her dad, Elias's grandfather, he's pretty okay, and he knows that his daughter is a terrible person. So I just want to know how she ended up like this. I also want to know who Elias's dad is, because no one brings it up. No one knows, and that's probably going to play a big part later in the book, if not the other books. So I'm gonna have to wait for that. So many questions, not enough answers. I'm almost halfway through the book, which I'm very proud of myself for, and it's still early in the day. We're off to a great start, doing a lot better than I did yesterday, thank goodness. I'm hoping for more interactions between Elias and Laya, however you pronounce her name. I honestly have no idea, because I think they will low-key make a good friendship, because Elias is really sweet and she doesn't know that. So I'm hoping like the more they talk and interact, because they have to interact eventually, because she's his mom's slave worker or whatever, so they have to interact soon. I'm hoping for at least a budding friendship, at least like something. Give me something, please. Yeah, okay, that's it. That's the update. Okay, why is Helene starting to low-key piss me off? So Elias went back to visit Leia to give her some serum for her injury or whatever, because he forgot to do it prior. And of course Helene follows him, because what else will she be doing with her life other than following him around? So she sees that he's eyeing up Leia and she gets jealous. I'm assuming it's jealousy, and the jealousy causes her to threaten to turn Leia into the commandment. That means that Leia is gonna die, because she's not allowed to sneak out, and that's what Leia was gonna do. She was gonna sneak out, visit the resistance, tell them all the information she knows, blah 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 blah. My thing is, she mentioned earlier at the beginning of the book that she wanted better for the scholars, so I thought that meant freeing them. Her ass just been giving them better living situations. Like, what? I just want them like have a little bit more food, maybe a better house, but we're not freeing them. What? What? Like, and I just found out that in order for Elias to become free after these like trials or whatever, he has to be the Black Guard and she has to be the Emperor. Imagine living under her rule as the Emperor. Like, I would low-key rather die. She's kind of pissing me off, but I kind of expected this. She's very territorial when it comes to Elias, and he's the same way with her. But in this situation, I don't really understand why she's doing this. I mean, I get that she's a rule follower. She doesn't do anything to break the rules, but I think this is just out of pure jealousy. She doesn't even know this girl. She doesn't know Leia. She doesn't know Izzy. By the way, I love Izzy. I think she's really sweet, really cool. I think Helene is nice. But yeah, annoying, very annoying actually. And it's kind of sucks, because I liked her and Elias's friendship a lot, but feelings getting in the way and all this shit, it's ugh. For her, she's kind of a badass. That's why I loved her so much. She can low-key do it all, but doing all this for Elias's attention, and now he threatened her, saying, if you go to my mother with the information about Leia, whatever, I will tell my mother about how you can sing and heal people with your singing or whatever, because apparently that's a thing that she can do now. Yeah, see, everything would have just been fine if you just kept your mouth shut. Elias is way too good of a person to be friends with these people. I'm sorry. I want to root for them as a friendship, as a budding pair, you know, but she's just a little too much. Their whole entire gang, their friend group, a little too much for me. Like, they want to be conquerors so bad. It's very, I don't know how to feel about Helene. I don't know if I am supposed to like her. If she survives long enough, maybe I'll like her in later books. I don't know. I've heard that this series, one of your favorite characters could die any second. Like, anyone could be at risk of dying anytime soon. So I don't want to get too attached to people, but Helene, if something were to happen to her, I wouldn't know how to feel. Not saying that I think anything's gonna happen to her, but I don't know. I just don't know. Hi. Okay, so I got past the chapter with the moon festival scene where Elias and Leia had their dance. It was very cute. It was a very cute scene before the raid happened because violence ruins everything. But this whole thing between Elias and Helene, it's getting a little weird, okay? Like, I have no problem with them liking each other, but the way that Elias is going about trying to apologize to Helene, it's very strange. Literally in the book, he was like, you know, I think I'm just gonna tell her that I wasn't serious in the beginning, you know, because in the beginning of the book, he was like staring at her, eyeing her up to make her like distracted from what he was doing before when he tried to run away. And I guess he thinks that that means that she thinks that he likes her and stuff. And so he was like, yeah, I'm just gonna tell her that I wasn't serious in the beginning. I was just really like horny and bothered and had no one else, so I just eyed you up. I'm sorry. Like, why are guys so dumb? Like, how is that gonna be the best way to apologize? Like, Tristis had to literally tell him, dude, she's in love with you and you're being an idiot by not noticing. And he's like, well, she's my best friend, I can't do anything. And we're just like, exactly, so why can't you just like tell her that? What's with like the whole back and forth? Everything that happened with Leia during the moon festival after they went back to the academy or whatever, I really thought they were gonna get caught by his mom because she was walking up in that hallway, but no, he saved her somewhat. At the moon festival, she also danced with Keenan. So what's up with this love square thing? Like I said, I get stressed. I'm getting very stressed. I don't know what's going on because Leia hasn't outright said anything, but it's very obvious that she's attracted to both Keenan and Elias. So, and then of course Elias has made it very clear that he is also attracted to Leia while also somewhat being attracted to Helene, which is very weird because he has said multiple times that this has never happened, but of course all of a sudden when Leia enters the picture, he views everything differently. Like, don't piss me off, please. I think this is where I'm gonna stop for the night. If not, like, stop reading, then probably stop updating for the night. I got pretty far. Like, I don't know if you guys can tell, I'm over halfway. If I'm dedicated enough, I could probably finish this tomorrow. I'm not even gonna lie. But I have stuff to do tomorrow, so I don't think that's gonna be correct. I think I'm gonna like stick to my prediction of finishing this probably on Thursday. Yeah, so far I'm really enjoying myself. It's going great, guys. I'm having a really good time. On page 284, chapter 29, 31. That's 31. I swear these Roman numerals are kicking my ass. If I decide to read tonight, I will update you guys about it tomorrow. Yeah. Good morning, everyone. It is currently Wednesday. It is 9:45 in the morning. Woke up a little early today. Earlier than this. I woke up at around 7. And because I woke up early, I decided to read today. Because like I said yesterday, I'm going to be a little busy today. Like, I have plans. So I thought might as well do some catch up and just read a little bit since I have the time in the morning to do so. I read up to chapter 35. I think that's 35. It's getting interesting. I'm not that far from finishing the book. I think I have over 100 pages at least. Just to be clear, I do not trust the Resistance at all. I don't know if they're gonna be like a villain, because I know right now they're like Leia's one ally, so like she has to trust them. But I feel like in later books they're definitely gonna be like the villain, because this, not even like the whole Resistance, but Mazin or whatever, the chief, the leader, whatever. I don't trust him with anything in me, which is bizarre considering that he worked with Leia's parents and like he should be trustworthy. I don't trust him at all. I feel like he's sending Leia out on this wild goose chase to do something very selfish. I don't even think he's checking for her brother at all, which was proven because the guy that works in the shop that Leia's brother went to as his apprentice, that guy said that Darren moved from one prison to another, but Mazin didn't tell her that. So I don't know, it's getting pretty weird. It's getting very sus. As for Elias, he needs to figure his shit out with Leia and Helene. Love triangles like literally piss me off like to no end, because the way main characters handle it is just, it's the same every time. They're like, oh, I don't want to choose. I love you. I love you. You're both so beautiful and amazing. And it's like, no, you know who you want to be with. And he says it literally multiple times that he literally thinks about Leia every single second of every day. Meanwhile, when he's around Helene, it's just like, oh my god, you're so pretty. Like, oh my god. Love triangles piss me off, but love squares, a different level of stress. My head is like banging because like, what's up with this? Okay, Leia doesn't even know that she's in technically a love triangle, let alone a love square yet, so I'm not even gonna fault her for it. But Elias knows that he likes both of these girls, yet he's like almost kissed Helene for one, and that he's gonna do it for selfish reasons. And I'm just like, no, you're better than this. But I'm just like, are you though? I'm very conflicted when it comes to Elias right now. He's doing a lot of things that could potentially make me dislike him by the end of this book. Oh, how the tables have turned. I'm honestly rooting for Leia to get her brother back, wherever he is. I don't know if he's in the prison. Something is telling me that he's not even in the prison. They're doing all of this and I don't even think he's gonna be in the prison. She's literally getting suffered, tortured, almost raped by Marcus. Okay, wait, let me talk about Marcus real quick. What is his problem? Literally harassing everyone. Doesn't matter if it's a man, a woman. He's the most irritating person I've read in a book so far, I think, because he's not like, what's the reason for him being so bothered and being so angry and abusive towards everyone, including his brother? Even his twin brother doesn't like his ass. He almost raped Leia behind a tree or something. The only reason why he didn't was because Helene and Elias had to back him the fuck up. I'm confused. I want to know backstory, but also I don't, because nothing justifies what he is doing. Like, literally no amount of sob story can justify any of the acts that he's been doing. And even before he did this to Leia, he also did it to Helene. He like forced a kiss on her. It's just getting weird. And don't even get me started with like how Marcus and Zach are working with the commandment to, I don't know, get Elias off the trials or whatever. I don't know. I don't understand. And then the commandment is also working for the Nightbringer, whoever that is. I have no idea. I'm very lost, but I'm having a good time nonetheless. I really do think if I try my hardest, I can finish this book today. I'm not trying to really rush myself right now. I'm just like vibing with whatever's going on. I have no idea what's going on. I left off on the chapter where Elias basically told Helene that she can go fuck herself. I mean, granted, she was being terrible to Leia, and I'm a Leia stan, so yeah, go fuck yourself. But also, you kind of need her for the trials, so her being your enemy isn't really gonna help your situation. Elias isn't thinking properly when it comes to Leia and her well-being, which is very stupid, but I guess in this fictional character way, it's supposed to be cute. I want the best for him. I want him to escape the society, but he can't do that if like he's not cool with Helene. So I wish he would have thought that out before like having a temper tantrum. That would have been nice. Yeah, so the plan is to hopefully get through most of the rest of the pages I have left today and then like leave a snippet for tomorrow. Yeah, well, just got to see how that goes. What kind of deal did Helene make? Okay, so all confessions are out. Okay, for one, just want to say Helene went to go save Leia by singing or whatever. That's great, that's good, but Elias is being a dick to her because she said that she wouldn't do that. He's really pissing me off. Didn't give Helene a chance to even speak, made her feel bad for loving him. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. But after all of that happened, she said that she made a deal with something, I have no idea. So now I'm very curious, because could this possibly play into the trials? Did she make a deal regarding the trials and if they would win? What deal? I'm confused. I'm very confused. I will say though, Helene and Elias, kind of a very toxic friendship now that I think about it. I want to root for them as besties, but the way that they talk to each other, I'm telling you, feelings just run everything. Yeah, he made her feel bad for loving him, for falling in love with him. I was like, dude, you're such a dick. As if she can help that. And then she was like, well, you think I like being in love with you? You find hope in everyone but me. You think everyone has a nice side but me. You only think the worst of me. And I was like, Well, you don't help it. Here's the thing. Helene, I get where she's coming from. Elias, I see where he's coming from, but they both are idiots because the way that they're going about their feelings and handling each other and how they want to see themselves in the other person's eyes, if they would just communicate instead of just like talking and saying things out of anger, none of this would happen. But that's with most relationships. So at least Leia is alive. That's cool. That's great. I think the third trial is starting. There's a lot of mist everywhere. I think that's part of the third trial. Just wanted to give that update. It's only been a few minutes since my last one, but a lot just happened in the span of 2 chapters. So I hope that Marcus suffers. I'm hoping for that because he keeps on doing this and getting away with it every single time, especially after the damage that was done to Leia. She nearly died because of him beating her nearly to death. Yeah, I need a punishment of some sort. I need him gone. I need him dead. My heart. Okay, so like, guys, Elias and Leia have officially talked, like had a one-on-one talk with each other. It was really, it was needed. It was very needed. They kissed, so that's great. But I don't know if it was like a depressed type of kiss because Elias has really been going through it. That third trial was very intense. He almost killed Helene. All of their friends had to basically kill each other. That was a very intense scene. Marcus killed his twin brother. I know that he had to do it, but still fuck him because I actually liked Zach a lot. And I don't like that he's dead, so I'm kind of upset. I just finished the chapter where Leia was stuck in a room with Elias until dawn, so all they did was talk all night, and it was really nice. I think they're friends, which is great. I just want them to at least have some type of friendship at least. I know there's like a relationship building, I know, but just seeing them talking and understand each other, it's so good. Mazin, leader of the resistance, whatever, I knew that he was lying, and Elias just confirmed that. Where the hell is Darren? Where is her brother at? Because Mazin said he was in Bakar, I think, or whatever, and Elias was like, nah, dude, like, there's no prison in Bakar. That's a place where drunk people go to have fun. So I'm kind of lost. Is he in prison? Is he dead? Has he been executed? I need answers. And I feel like staying here isn't gonna get them, isn't gonna get her any, because she's doing all of this inside of the academy so she can like help out Mazin and he can go find her brother, but it seems like he has other plans. What's really going on? What's the tea? As of right now, I like where things are going. They talk, they understand each other. Now when they pass by each other, there won't be some type of like weird ass tension. Now it's like sexual tension. No less than probably around 60 pages left to go. Also, I just realized that there's like a map at the back of this book. It's a map of the school in the back of the book. I didn't realize that, but that's actually really helpful. Like, I've been looking at that every time they mentioned where they're going, because this school is very complicated, very big, and I was like, how am I supposed to know where what is? And I just realized now that I'm nearing the end of the book that there's a whole map in the back. Dummy. Me. It's almost noon and I don't know if I should stop, like take a break and pace myself, but I honestly don't want to. After that chapter, I really just want to see where this is going because I have one more trial left. I think before I said there were 3 trials. I lied. There's 4. I don't know what's gonna happen. I really don't. I feel bad for everyone that was a part of that trial. Literally all of the friends that survived now have to feel the guilt of killing their friends. It's gonna get really sad. I feel it, but that makes me not want to put the book down. So I'm gonna continue reading until I have to go somewhere soon, and I'll catch you guys up hopefully later on if I don't forget to update, hopefully. Hey guys, so I got not pretty far, but like I'm almost done. Like there's like a slither of the book left. I might save it for later tonight so I can just be done with this book, but I don't want it to end. Usually like I buy like the first 2 books of a series just to see what it's talking about, and then like I end up buying the rest along the way. I only got the first book in this series and I don't want to like wait for the second book, so I might draw this out. See, this is what I do this every time. Anyway, yeah, I am at the part where the 4th trial has ended. I'm done with the trials part. I'm on the body and soul part of the book, part 3. Leia has escaped thanks to Cain. I don't know how to feel about these augurs. Is that how you pronounce it? Augurs? I don't know how to feel about these demon looking people, but they keep on helping my faves out, so as long as I do that, I got no problems with them, honestly. Leia found out Mazin is not to be trusted. Who could have called that? Literally me. Yeah, Mazin isn't to be trusted. He was looking out for him and his gang. He killed the Emperor, which dummy, because that's what the commandant wanted to happen all along. She didn't want the old Emperor to stay the Emperor, and now Marcus is the Emperor because he won the 4th trial, but he didn't because Leia didn't die. It's a lot. I'm not gonna break it down. If you're watching this, you probably already read the book. So all I'm gonna say is I like Keenan, but end all be all, I would like Elias and Leia to be together. As long as he doesn't annoy me, I'm fine. I'm good. He's like losing everything at this point to be with Leia, and Leia's like, I can't stop thinking about Elias. Literally while he was making out with her, she was like, Elias, I want Elias. Oh my god, like please, I want like. I kind of feel bad for him because she's totally whipped for someone else. He literally said, I'm gonna take you to the island where your brother is at. It's like across the sea. It's gonna take a few weeks, but I'll get there. I'll leave the resistance. I'll do what I gotta do for you. Meanwhile, Leia's like, I don't want to stay here. She's about to go all the way back to the city to go talk to the merchant man. What's his name? Spiro Tulumen. And I kind of like his character too. I haven't talked about him much in this book, but I like him. He hasn't done anything, but I feel like I can trust him. I don't know who to trust in this book, I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, Marcus is the Emperor. Hell, actual hell, absolutely not. I'm gonna see how this goes. I don't know if I want to save this for tonight or tomorrow. I feel like it's stupid to save that little left in the book for tomorrow, but I don't know. Plus I'm impatient. I want to know what happens because Elias is about to be executed. Of course he's not gonna die, like come on, I'm not stupid, but I just want to see how this is gonna play out, and I'm getting anxious and I have to leave. I'm about to buy the second one as soon as I end this vlog, so check out a reading vlog for book 2 if you guys want it. I don't know, I really love this book. This might be my new bingeable favorite series. I don't know. I'm gonna have to read the other books to determine if it's really my favorite series, hands down. But this first book got me in a chokehold. Like, these characters, I'm kind of obsessed. The critics were right. It's a good book. Y'all weren't wrong. Woohoo. I'll update you guys hopefully later tonight if I finish the book. But who really knows at this point? Because it's me we're talking about, you know? Well, guys, it is currently 7 o'clock on the dot, and I have officially finished An Ember in the Ashes. Yeah, I already got the second book. I bought it on Amazon. It should be coming in 2-3 days. I'm very excited. That was a great ending. Left on a great cliffhanger, so I don't know what to expect from the next book. Yeah, I'm kind of like in a chokehold with these characters. They have me. I'm in. Elias and Leia escaped together to get her brother back. We are off to Koth. I think that's how you pronounce it. The place where her brother is at, where they're torturing him or whatever. It's Koth. We're off to there, and it's gonna be a great fun time. Lean let them escape, so the plot thickens. Officially Blackguard under Marcus, the Emperor's rule. That's gonna be interesting next book. Yeah, that's the last good thing she did, and apparently now she's officially their enemy. It's the last good thing she did for Elias, but alas, I am done. I'm officially done. I had a good time with this book. I'll give my official rating for it in my July wrap up. But yeah, great fun time. I really got through a lot of this like quickly too, so I'm happy about that. Yeah, I am hooked for this series. I will probably get through the rest of the series next month, but I don't want to like jinx myself in case that doesn't happen. If you enjoyed this, thanks. If you'd like to follow me on Twitter, here it is. It's like somewhere, so it's right here. I mainly interact on Twitter, but if you'd like to follow me on all my other social medias, they will be linked in the description below. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.